Big round of applause for that trailer right there.
Yep,
TV special called
buddy.
Intergalactic, premiering on Netflix this Friday, September 30th.
Woo!
Had to be.
Sway.
Back in about 2012, I believe it was, I was watching The Daily Show and I saw this magnetic, electrifying, intelligent, eloquent, stunning individual grace the screen with so much comedic timing. I had to know who this person was. I thought she did an incredible job, and as far as just in general. And then I got a chance to see her. I used to watch Girls. I used to come to work and tell y'all I watched Girls. True. Nobody else was watching Girls. They didn't understand why somebody like me would watch Girls. But I used to hang out in Williamsburg back in my MTV days. That's where everybody hung out. That's what they thought was hip. They didn't want to come to Harlem with me, Tracy, so we had to go to...
And that's a commute, too. Harlem to Williamsburg.
So hello.
Serious
you got to be
commute, right?
committed.
Yeah. You got to get in. You got to get on the train before 1, maybe.
Yeah, 1 a.m.?
Yeah, it's not running.
What happens after
It'll
that?
just stop running.
Yeah.
It just gets crazy.
You're forgotten
You
about.
won't be able to get home unless you use the car service.
That's real spit.
Yeah,
Real?
that was. I mean, that's how it was back in the day. I thought we was talking about.
Okay, yeah, we were
Talking
going
about
back.
the days of old.
Yeah, days of old. That's real spit.
Help him out.
I said real spit. That's some old colloquialism
Real
right
spit?
there. Real spit. If you was from the West Coast, you would know it, or maybe you went to Cal State Long Beach or something.
I did.
Exactly.
I didn't graduate from there, though, but I did
damn,
go.
You too?
I left to move here to do the Daily Show. I got it, and I left.
Did you kind of stunt right there?
A little bit. Well, kind of. I was like, oh my gosh, wait. Please do that again.
You want to do that again?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
You left to go.
I left to go do the Daily Show, but they made me finish my finals.
Hello.
And then I got a C on all my finals because I didn't give a shit.
But you got an A in life, baby girl.
I got that.
Okay.
Yup.
And
Got an
then
A in life.
we saw her on HBO with Two Dope Queens.
That's right.
And my gosh, I was like, they went from the theater to the TV.
That's right.
And we've seen her in movies and done film and done so many different things. I just want to say I'm proud of you. I've been trying to get you on the show for years. I told you that outside. Then the pandemic happened, and I forgot about you.
And I appreciate that. And you know what? There's plenty other shit to worry about.
Well,
There's plenty everything, like in the day-to-day.
Had COVID.
I know. You got the
of
C. It's like, yeah, you got to deal with that. You got to deal with that, especially you was talking about the ancient days of Williamsburg. With COVID, it's like a lot more serious.
It's
you know,
right?
If you get it,
I get it.
It's a problem.
Well, she's here to promote Intergalactic.
I know.
Welcome, Jessica Williams, to the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No, of course.
I appreciate it.
You just seem like
It's an honor.
a great time. When did the comedy become? Well, you seem like you might have been funny as a kid.
Yeah.
And then people around you said, "Girl, you crazy."
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, I was just kind of really introverted and bookish when I was a kid. I grew up in L.A., well, in the South Bay in Torrance, the Torrance General area. But I just read a lot of books, and I was really witty. My grandma was she had a great sense of humor. She was really crass. So she would babysit me. She lived in the Valley, and we would watch Saturday Night Live, SNL. She would let me watch just like anything I wanted. And so I think I got a lot of that from her. So
Were you allowed to curse as a kid?
hell no.
Okay,
Oh my
I just
gosh,
wanted to
my
see.
parents they're religious. It was I don't know, like were you guys allowed to curse? Like with your black parents? Like that to me is like the most foreign, like
Super
that seems
foreign.
crazy to me.
Absolutely. I was telling Sway and Tracy the other day, I saw a young girl, about 19, tell her mother to shut up in the grocery store. And I had the whole 360, and I just stared, and the cashier looked at me like, shut up.
Wow.
That's
mother?
violence. Like
On site.
yeah.
On site.
Well, I think growing up, my mom, she was always like, your words have power, your words have meaning. And like, so when you say something, she didn't even like the word shut up. Like, even in passing, she'll be like, say cállate, which is like, well, okay, but that's
Spanish.
that's Spanish. And she'd be like, okay, but, but it's like your words have meaning. And so that to me, I don't know. That
Shut up is harsh
me.
on the spirit.
Yeah.
Just
It
like,
is. He, like,
whatever
stupid.
you're saying, like, shut it down, that seems like, ugh.
Well, the reason
What did the mom say? Was she like,
she looked hurt, but the sad part, I was telling Sway and Tracy, she looked like she heard it before. And the sister was like, dude, chill out. like the sister said that to her, but it was the mother looked broken. She looked broken. I was like, it's a lot going on there.
The broken mothers.
And she still got to feed them. I mean, at the end of the day,
Ain't that something?
Got to dress them up and give them a roof over their head.
Teach them words.
Yeah, shut up would have got you put out.
You couldn't even say if you said, if my mother called us, if you said, huh?
Or what?
No, huh?
Or
no,
what?
huh?
And
No
no what?
what?
No what?
No what?
You couldn't
No,
say
huh?
what?
No.
Huh's crazy.
No talk
But-
back in general.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Did you say
Huh?
They would say
No.
if you can huh, you can hear.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can huh, you can hear.
Yeah.
You heard me.
And if
Yeah.
you could what, you could get your ass
What?
whipped.
Oh my gosh.
What is
was
crazy?
whipped.
Because you know what? Just they want you to. I think the saying Jessica means come down to wherever I am.
Yeah.
So that means,
Jessica.
and you go, that means I need to go to where you are, and we need to have a face-to-face conversation. The huh and the what is outsourcing a little bit. It's pushing out. It's pushing off the inevitable. You know, you kind of going, what? It, like they gonna yell back that they need you to go find the remote.
Yo, this is so interesting because the reason why I asked you that is because what I'm noticing now on social is that parents they'll allow their kids to say some alternative language because they're funny and they can record it and go viral off of it. So now I'm wondering if we're going to have a lot of children who weren't disciplined to grow up to be out of control adults.
Not everybody,
Well,
mother.
sometimes I get worried. Like sometimes I watch kids shows.
Yeah.
I'll catch it and I'll be like, there's a lot of hijinks and like getting over on parents. You know what I mean? There's a lot of getting over on parents culture that I'm a little. I don't know. I'm 33 now, so you know
You don't
things
have
are
any
changing.
kids, though, right?
No.
Do you know if you I like that.
No, Sway. I don't have any kids.
Are you a rich auntie?
Yeah, I'm a cool auntie. You know what I mean? I'm like my goal is to piss my older sister off. My sister has like 4 kids now, which I can't even believe she just started. She didn't stop. Really happy for her. But I am the auntie like with no, real habits. I'm like, yeah, whatever you want. Like, I want to get them off the schedule when they come visit me.
Yes.
So I can send them back and piss my older sister off.
Oh my god.
To be like, what happened here? Why do they want to be up till 4 a.m.?
Oh my god.
Why are they expecting a bounce house when they get back? Like, I just want to deposit that.
See, you've become your grandmother.
That's
now.
right. Yeah. I want to
Full
get them.
circle.
I just want to get them I want them to feel, as an auntie, I want them to feel like they can come to my house and anything is possible. Like they can be who they want to be, as within reason. Don't what me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the what. Don't act wild. However, I want them to feel like they can talk to me about stuff, and then I'll just buy them goofy shit, and I'm gonna get them like little vans, like little checkerboard
Yeah,
vans.
they're gonna love
That's
that.
cute.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like,
And then they go home.
yeah, get your ass home.
Yeah,
and then when I get them off the schedule, then they act wild. I give them too much candy, and I go, okay, now it's time to go home. I'm gonna meet your mom at the Costco in between her house and mine. We're gonna drop you off in the parking lot, do an exchange like a drug deal. Y'all be meeting people halfway to watch kids.
You do that, though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
pick them up out the parking lot. I used to do it with my daughter. It's the meeting
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go all the way to the house.
They don't want to come all the
And
way
they don't
want to
come all the way to yours.
I'm dying.
You
That's
do
the
an
meeting
exchange.
spot.
My brother, my stepbrother, he was a Del Taco baby. So every other weekend.
A Del Taco.
What does that mean?
Well, we would just take him to Del Taco. The meeting spot was at a Del Taco halfway between LA and Corona. So we would just drop the little dude off with his mom at Del Taco.
Feels like a kidnapping.
I know. Like at night when nobody was working, it was.
That's where you did it?
I was just tagging along.
Man, you gotta love it.
You
man.
Get a little chicken taco.
You sound like, sorry, Jessica, you sound like you are like always down for like a fun adventure. And it's making me think about the conversation that we had yesterday with Kim Coles. Kim Coles was talking about her process and how she went from doing stand-up to In Living Color. And she said that someone saw her and she had this crazy audition process. One, you had to make up characters, you had to do all the things, and it was crazy by the time she hit that stage. How was your process? Did you going from like stand up to television? Felt like, when was that break for you?
Well, it's never really a stand up. I think what was interesting about Two Dope Queens is like we were just talking. We would have general loose talking points, and then we would just stand up and talk to each other. What I do like is I started as an actor. I started as a kid actor. I did the show on Nickelodeon like when I was like 15 or 16.
Right. Okay.
And then tried out for my high school's improv team. And then just started doing that. So I discovered, I would say I'm more an actor with a comedic bent.
But okay.
You know, but not necessarily stand up.
Stand up.
But what I like about the process is the risk. Like I like when things are live. I like not necessarily having a plan. And actually I find that as I'm trying to develop my craft as an actor more, that what I like between action and cut is just being a fully inhabited character, but not knowing how the lines are going to come out.
Yeah.
But knowing the lines enough. But then when they say action, I can just go. And I don't know if I'm going to say, oh, the sky is blue, or if I'm going to go, oh, the sky is blue. Like, am I going to have an epiphany?
Yeah.
And so to me, it's the point of it, when I find joy in my job, is in the spontaneity and what's going to happen. You know?
It's dope.
And responding to who I'm with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I love talking to you guys. This feels, it's like very warm in here.
Thank you.
Not temperature wise, but you know, it feels like
Energy.
you're listening to me, I'm listening to you. You guys have the gift of all being really responsive. And I think that's why this show is great. And I think
Thank you.
that's what it's like when you work with people that are good, because you're all just present. It's about being present.
Being present.
Yeah, that's the well. We say that because it reminded me. We were very complimentary to Kim as well. To you,
She's incredible.
She's incredible.
Yeah, she's
And
one of the greatest.
One of the greatest, and more than a comedian. We were saying to her is that we respect her as an actor. The same with you. You have a great comedic timing.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful, and you just seem like you like to have fun. So it's great, and congratulations on everything.
Oh,
Seriously,
I appreciate that. Thank
for
you.
real.
I love that you love spontaneity too, because why not? Let's just do the mystery sack. We have a
Great.
segment that's called the mystery sack. We have no idea what's in it. Okay, Heather will break it down to you.
Okay.
All right, so you have to dig in Sway's sack.
Go ahead and reach in.
Dig deep.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
That sounds gross.
It's Sway's mystery sack on Shade 45.
You didn't know that was coming, right?
No, you know what it was? That was some low ass hanging fruit. And y'all said, you know what? Not only are we going to say it 3 times, we also produced a sound effect intro for it. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. But look at God. Look at God.
Look at God.
Look at where we are.
Look at
Where we are. Look at that progress.
Yeah, so the sack is goldy and sparkly. You're going to dig in, pull out one question at a
Lovely.
time.
That's real gold,
Okay.
by the way.
Read it out loud.
Okay, I'll put.
And you have to answer honestly.
Okay.
All right, get a close up on that, Drew.
Yeah. If you had to redesign any social media app, which would you choose and what would you change? Oh my gosh, all the government websites, they're awful. All the like TSA,
Yo,
DMV,
CDC.
it's
Those
like
are
just
social
get.
media?
Oh, you're right.
You got another
went straight
gripe.
to the
She just needed
Okay,
to get
wait.
that off her
I
chest.
needed it. Honestly, I've been holding this. I've been holding this shit. The devil is a liar. I've been holding it. You got all these millennials not working. Get some millennials on there to make a clickable website. Government. Because that shit. You know when the button isn't clicking, like you really have to dig into the mouse, and you're like, why is it like this? I just want to get a new ID. I want to get a real ID.
I'm weak because Jessica read that question
I said, I'ma
exactly
tell
how
you
she wanted.
She
had to let that out.
Let's see what you do the
I'm
next
gonna
question.
tell you, and I thank you. Okay, but
You
social
needed
media app, would I choose and what would I change if I had to redesign it? Gosh,
What you thinking?
God, I don't
Twitter?
know.
Twitter or Instagram, boo.
140?
Twitter, Instagram.
140K?
Instagram, because you know what? Pinterest, because lately I feel like Pinterest, is that social media?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Pinterest has been trying to sell me shit lately. So sometimes I'll be like, how do I paint stripes on my wall? And then they'll just like, won't give me results. They'll give me like, they'll try and sell me some shit on Wayfair. I'm like, I didn't ask you for that.
Right.
I asked you for DIY ideas that I could think about doing and never do.
Yeah. All right.
Put up
next
my
question.
board and leave
Next
it.
Number 2.
Okay, I learned a lot about myself.
Okay,
answering
right there. We
that.
learned a lot about you.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I'll take one.
Can't
Thank
wait
you.
to see this next question.
No. Okay.
The remix.
If you had to advise President Biden, what would you want him to do? If I had to advise President Biden, what would I want him to do? handle the student loan stuff. Yeah. Like, just really handle
get a round
it.
of applause.
Let's just do it. Okay? Okay.
You need something.
Like, I just want it, like, I want it cleared, and then, like, I don't want to hear about it, and then we just need to, like, get on to the next thing. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I'm done with it.
Do you
like,
still have loans?
Probably. Yeah. I don't know.
It's worse when you don't graduate, right?
Yeah. It's like.
And you still got student loans.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, like, let's just, like, handle it.
All right, what else you got?
Last one.
It's the last
Probably.
one? Okay.
I actually really need to, like, call fast food.
Okay.
What's something incredible and annoying about the podcast game today?
Oh.
Incredible. It's just there's a podcast for everything, and you can really find your wheelhouse with podcasting in a way. And what's also great, having done my podcast, is it's really intimate. This job on radio and in podcasting, you're in someone's ear, and so I feel really lucky because in my life, that means I get to go places, and a lot of women feel like they know me, which feels great. And so usually I'll get a free drink. They'll be like, hey, or they'll be like, I listen to your podcast, or it got me through a crazy time. Like, you can reach far and wide and not charge people a ton of money for that.
Okay.
And then what's really annoying, low key, is when people just want you to be on their podcast and they don't ask you how you are. Like, they don't care about you and they just want to be like, come do my podcast. And they like angle hard at it. And you're like, well, I don't even know if we have a relationship or if your podcast is the kind of podcast I would want to do. But they'll be like, just do my podcast. And it's like this sort of, everyone's got one, but then they just assume that you'll just do theirs without trying to get to know you first or knowing anything about you. So that's pretty annoying to me.
So how you doing today? You good?
Oh my God, don't try. It's too late. I done reached into your sack about 3 times already.
About 3 times.
So who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
Hey, man, I'll tell you, man, I'm so happy you made it today.
I'm coming back immediately.
Come back. You can be a regular.
Very fun.
Come on, I would love to have you back anytime. You don't even have to have anything to promote.
I know, we should just talk.
Come hang out with us.
I would do it anytime.
Jessica Williams, give her a huge applause. Intergalactic. Make sure you guys see this premiering this Friday.
Yes.
On Netflix. You're doing an incredible job, even with fantastic beats and where to find them. All these, you're doing a variety of platforms, and you're showing a lot of diversity in your talent, which I can appreciate.
I appreciate
You're more than what I even expected. All right, congratulations on your success, Jessica Williams.